Hello, and welcome to this video that will describe how to validate the spreadsheet that you generated for the high throughput measurements at LIX. In addition, we'll also generate a QR code that will identify your plate and associate it with the proper proposal and SAF number. So to get started, you need to navigate in a browser to jupyter.nsls2.bnl.gov and log in with your BNL credentials. This video will assume that you've already created a user account and have a valid proposal that you'll be listed under. So when you log in to the Jupyter notebook, into the Jupyter Hub, you'll be put into your user directory. So to get to the proposal directory where all your data will be, click on this folder here, which will give you to the top directory, bring you to the top directory. Select NSLS2, click on data, LIX, proposals, the cycle number. In this case, this video was taken during the 2023-2 cycle. And then you'll see a list of proposals that you have access to. We're going to go into this workbench proposal here. And underneath your proposal, you should see your SAF ID or your run ID. And within that folder will be all of your data. But if you haven't collected data yet, it's going to be empty. And so you can upload your spreadsheet to this directory that you need to validate. You don't have to do this, but if you'd like to do that, you're welcome to. Importantly, there should be, discuss with your local contact, but there should be a validate spreadsheet IPython notebook within your directory. So if you double click on that, it'll open up the notebook here in this window. And to run the lines in the notebook, it's pretty straightforward. You just hit Shift Enter. So you hit Shift Enter, you'll see a little asterisk, meaning that that line is running. And then once that's done, you can proceed to run the next line. So from the LIX tools software package, we've imported the validate sample list function. And so here is the function in this line. So the required arguments are the spreadsheet name. And so this is the sample list example that we populated in a previous video. You want to generate the barcode, so that should be left to true. The proposal ID, the SAF ID, and also the plate ID. In case you're sending multiple plates, you want to keep a record of which plate is being used. So you hit Shift Enter, and then there are a couple of options. You could either get some warning messages, or you might get a complete failure, depending on if the validation process worked. So in this case, the warning says that buffer 3 does not have a corresponding sample or buffer. But in our previous video, we just added an extra buffer 3 that's not associated with any sample, just in case we need to use it. So this warning is okay. And as you can see, it takes in a few seconds. An HTML file will open up. So if we double click on that, you'll see that your QR code is generated. And so from here, you can print this, and you want to scale it to 100%. And once you do that, you can affix it to the lid of your 96 well plate and send it off for shipping. And that's all there is.